What if I told you the biggest beauty secret is neither makeup nor clothes, and it is morality? The choices you make in private make the confidence you show in public. Welcome to the space where your truth is not too real and your dreams are never too big. Hi, beautiful soul. I'm Dr. Jasmine, and this is the space where we talk about the quiet feelings women carry. Today, we're talking about morality and its effect on self-image. When we hear the word morality, it might come to our mind that we're talking about something abstract, while morality can have very direct real-life effects. It is not just a set of rules taught at school or in a church. It is very, very related to our everyday life, real world. Let's break it down into tangible, real examples and parts. The first one, consider honesty. When you think about honesty, we can talk about many examples that might happen in our everyday life. For instance, you order something online, for example, a dress, and you receive two instead of one. Your mind might consider, wow, it's so clever to keep both and not give the one extra one back. But if you do it, after a while, a feel of being sneaky or feeling ashamed might come to you. While if you give it back, the feeling of being honest with that company would highly boost your self-image. Or let me make another example. A woman who hides her debit card debt from her husband. The woman feels, I'm not honest, I'm dishonest, I'm hiding something. While when she starts to talk about it and reveals this secret to the husband, although it might lead to a very difficult conversation, at the end she feels courageous. Consider the next issue, which is kindness. For instance, mothers who are in a car line to get their children from school, a mother who is in the car and sees another mom struggling with her stroller and she doesn't show any patience, this might bring the feeling that I give stress to other people. While if she just gives a 30-second of patience to the other mother, then the feeling that the person might have afterwards is, I am a person who doesn't push burden on other people. The other example of kindness that might come to our mind is at the cashier's desk. When we're in a hurry and snap at the cashier in order to do our work because we're in a rush, what feeling we might feel? I think usually people feel small after that. But if we smile with some little patience afterwards, we feel that we are not the kind of people who stress other people. Apart from honesty and kindness, consider loyalty. loyalty, which is the opposite side of betrayal. A woman who receives flirty messages from a person online and tries to hide them, what feeling that person might have. Compare it to the feeling of the woman who deletes them and reaffirms her loyalty to her husband, spouse, or partner. You see the difference? How beautiful this ugly image turns into with just a shift of choice. We choose how to behave, and our choice leads to a feeling. That feeling directly affects our self-image. Our self-image affects our self-worth. So far, we have talked about kindness, loyalty, and honesty. The other issue would be daily small choices. When we are late, we arrive late and we are on time, we are not on time, we might say there was heavy traffic, or we make other excuses. However, if we accept it was my own fault and I overslept, then this is the reason that I arrived late. I tell myself I am brave enough. I don't need to hide anything that is wrong because of me. And you see how it affects the self-worth and the self-image we have. Or the other example is a mother who promises to play with children after dinner, but after dinner she sees that, oh, I'm too tired, I'd rather scroll on my mobile phone, and disappoints her children. If she does the opposite and keeps the promise, afterwards she feels, I'm a dependable person. I am a trustworthy mother. My children can count on my words. Or when mothers are at the playground, at school, and start to gossip about an absent mother, maybe they prefer the instant laugh they have, but if they choose to defend the absent person, then they find themselves as a person who is just enough, who is fair enough, a person who doesn't manipulate a person because of her absence. A sister who refuses to take part in the gossip about her divorced sister. Compare this person to the person who refuses to do it and shows herself as a supportive person who spreads emotional backing. You see, I make these examples to show the sharp contrast of these people. In fact, they're not different people, they're different choices. So it's also true about our appearance and body image. A woman who tries to hide her age, or it's better to say to tell a lie about her age, has a different feeling from a woman who easily accepts her age, if maybe she prefers not to talk about it but doesn't tell a lie. When we accept our age, we accept that my identity is this, and my age doesn't have any effects on who I am. I am regarded as a person with some values, when we live according to our values, the image is totally different from the person who talks, who lives based on the standards of the society. Or nowadays, what is very, very common is comparing ourselves with heavily edited photos on social media and feeling lacking ourselves. When we accept who we are with all the faults we have, with all the wrinkles, with all the signs of age, with whatever that we might not like that much, the feeling would definitely be totally different from the feeling we have about ourselves. It affects the way we talk, it affects the way we walk in a room, it affects our voice. Another example that comes to my mind is about a woman who is starving with lots of difficulty in order to fit a dress she has seen, and compare this to the image of a woman who nourishes her body with healthy food and tries to do exercise to feel more healthy and doesn't care about that dress, because the real beauty is her body and the fact that she is trying to improve it in a healthy way. All of us have one inner mirror, a mirror inside us at which when we look, we see a woman. And the main question is, if I make this choice at this moment in my day, that choice would make me still like that woman in the mirror tomorrow or not? If yes, that helps our self-image. Otherwise, it has no value. It is destructive. Surround yourselves with women of integrity and never forget that real beauty is more than face, body, and achievements. Real confidence comes from self-worth and self-image, which is highly dependent on morality. It shines much brighter than any makeup or any beautiful clothes. If you liked this video, please like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, ideas, or comments, please drop them down below in the comments. I would love to hear from you. Have a good day. Bye. See you in the next video.